not something that I was wanting to do. I didn't have the need to do it. I didn't want to do it. I didn't, you know, have the urge to do it. It's, so it wasn't, me coming back here wasn't made clear and concise to me until I got here. Just put it like that, right? Because even I get here and I'm like, why am I here? Like, I'm out on my land and me and my kids are living outside in a tent, and it's like, okay, why am I here? Like, what do you want? Why do I have to be here? I didn't want to come back here. I have a very, very, very strained relationship with my family because there's no love, there's no loyalty, there's no motivation, there's no drive, there's no ambition, there's no goals, there's no cause when it comes to my family. They have, and I mean, this is all 10 of us. All 10. My mother had bare 10 kids, only to have them go through the pain that she experienced her whole life. And now that pain has trickled over to her children. My thing is that I'm going to stop this pain. I'm going to stop this internal bleeding. That it will end today with me. That is a promise that God has made to me, and I'm going to make sure I do everything that I can to be able to fulfill that promise, to fulfill that need, to fulfill this urge that I have, because it's just something that needs to be done, and I'm starting to realize that now. And it's like, you hear all. I wasn't raised in a church. I tapped in church ever so often. The foster lady took us. I don't even think I've ever been to church with my mother. She would take us to these AA meetings, and she would be heavily involved with, her AA sponsor groups, and we would do stuff like that. And it works if you're working, so keep coming back. And but it was like I said in the beginning, I've always knew that I always knew that I was different. There was always something different about me, and even my family would say it. They would just, I would never, I would build connections with my family, and then then we wouldn't have the connections, and it was just like it's just like a toxic relationship. It's like it was toxic, toxic, toxic. My older sister was more of a mother to me, and then she did something really hurtful and she hurt me. So it was like, I ain't got no mama, I ain't got no daddy, but that's not gonna stop me from being a parent. That's not gonna stop me from loving my children and being here for my children and providing for my children, right? Because we do things for people that we want to do things for at the end of the day. And that's how I really look at it. People only do things for people they want to do things for. People, oh yeah, I love you, and you my sister, and you my brother. But guess what? At the end of the day, you run and go do something for somebody that you don't have no ties with before you come and run and do something with me, who you've known all your whole life, right? So people put energy and time into people that they want to, and my thing is that I had to realize that. I realized that at a very young age. I had to realize that at a very young age, that people are only going to do what they want to do for who they want to do it for. No one did nothing for me. No one never did nothing for me. There's nothing that I can sit here and say that any one of my family members or my mothers have done for me. You know what I'm saying? My mother brought me into this world. Thank you for that. I was meant to be here for a purpose. You fulfilled what you were supposed to do, but you didn't love me. You didn't teach me how to be a mother. You didn't teach me how to be a woman. You didn't teach me about my body. You didn't teach me about boys. She didn't. It was nothing. And this is not to bash my mother, but my mother wasn't able to do any of that because she wasn't shown any of that. My mother is incapable of loving because she wasn't loved. My mother is incapable of having a communication or having conversations with people about themselves, or holding herself accountable for what she's done, because that was never shown to her. So you can't expect someone to sit here and love you if they don't know how to love, if they've never been shown how to love, if they've never perceived love, or if any love that they've been associated with has been abuse. That's love. Love, for some people, being abused is a form of love, is a form of affection. If you're not, you know, putting your hands on me, then you don't love me. And it's like when we had this talk with my, I had this talk with my family, and I had this talk, and my mother was right there, and it's like she blatantly I told my siblings, I said, you guys are holding on to this woman who cannot love you and will not love you because she is incapable of love. And she flat out sat there and told us that. But I've been known this for a very long time. A very long time that my mother is incapable of loving. But you bared 10 children. But she bared 10 children, right? And she's incapable of loving. She doesn't have a loving relationship with none of her children. And she has 10 children. And my siblings, and they hold on to that. They're holding on and they're craving for this motherly love and this motherly attention that she is not going to give them. And she will never give them that type of love because she doesn't know what that is. She's never had someone to love her. She doesn't know. Now, that now I know I sit here and say, "Oh, people don't make excuses." That's not an excuse, but for her, it is an excuse because she's used it all her life. So it's not even an excuse. It's the way that she lives her life. She has no connection with any of her children, and my siblings are holding on, and they want and they're craving this, and it's like you're not gonna get that from her, right? But now their excuses are she didn't give it to me, so I don't know how to give it to anybody else. It's just a cycle. It's just trickling down. It's trickling down. You know, when my sister told, I don't know how to be a sister, but you was with that man for 20 years who kicked your ass every day. You was loyal to him. You held him down. You took care of him. Bared two children. Bared two kids. You knew how to love him for 20 years, but you can't love me. You don't know how to love me. You don't know how to be a sister to me, someone who's always been here for you, who's always loved you, who's always had your back 110%, 10 toes down. But you sit here and you tell me you don't know how to love me. It's another excuse. It's just an excuse. It's the same excuse her mother uses. No one loved me. No one showed how to love me. So I can't. She's not gonna give you something. No one's gonna give you anything that they're incapable of giving. No one is going. If you're not a value to them as much as you think you are a value to them, you're wasting your time. Stop wasting your time with people who don't value. I even asked my mother, if I'm not gaining anything from this relationship, if it's not bringing me any purpose, if it's not serving me any purpose, it's not bringing any value to my life, I have no need for any relationship. She said, I don't know what that means, Star. And I believe her. Oh, I believe her because she doesn't. She doesn't know the value of love. She doesn't know the value of sacrificing for her children. She doesn't know. She right because she wasn't given that, right? She's 65, 10 kids, 14 grandkids. But my sisters and brothers are over 30 plus years old, depressed, mentally unstable, financially unstable, because they're thinking they're waiting on their mother to love them. Okay, then she loves you. She says she loves you. Now what? Now what? What are we gonna do with that? Is that gonna start changing your relationship with other people? Because you can't develop a good relationship if you can't build the relationship with your family that you have been soul ties with, that you're connected with. We all came from this one woman, and instead of us all pouring our attention into this one woman, why she won't love me, why she can't be my mother, why she can't, my sister can't even, we can't even hug without being uncomfortable. But they pour so much energy into people who don't want to love them, who are incapable of loving them. So when they see someone like me and I'm loving them and I'm going hard, oh, that's aggressive. Yeah, it is aggressive because my love is aggressive. Because you don't know what it it feels like when someone loves you. When someone loves you unconditionally, without any flaws, without any recourse of them wanting something from you. That's love. So when I'm loving, I'm looked at as aggressive. Oh, you come off too strong and we can't approach you. Man, knock it off. Oh, that's because you're incapable of loving too. Got it. Right? And that's where the generational pain comes from. I'm not able to get something from someone that's supposed to give me something. So I'm not going to give something to someone that I'm supposed to give to somebody. She is incapable of loving. She's never received it. She doesn't know what it feels like. She doesn't understand how that affects her children. She doesn't understand that. She's here. She's still alive. So she's like, well, what's the problem? Did you die? A little inside, but it's like, but is that's the mental stuff that I'm talking about. It's like, as long as we're all still alive, she feels like she did her job. You dropped the ball tremendously, and I'm gonna pick it up, and I'm gonna love my family, and I'm gonna be aggressive with my love. Yeah, I'm a bully. I'm a bully when it comes to loving my family. You damn right I am. Because no one's loved us like that, right? Because we have these excuses. Well, I wasn't shown love. I don't know how to love. Well, I'm showing you love right now. Pull up. Show it back. You love me? Tell me you love me. Don't no 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 don't just tell me you show me you love me. Show me you deserve to be in my life. Show me that this love that I'm giving you that you're capable of giving it back to me because I need that. I didn't realize I needed my family until I got here, and I told them that. You see, something happened to me about a year ago. Well, the devil been chasing me since I was 16 years old. That's a known fact. He's probably been chasing me longer than that. I'm pretty sure he has, right? But it didn't register with me until I was 16 years old when something happened, right? And just recently something happened to me over a course of a year ago, about a year and a half ago. The devil tried to definitely take me out in my home in front of my children, right? So we're not gonna go there though, right? Because clearly we're still here, right? It was a lot for me to deal with. But what hurt me the most is knowing that what happened to me, my everyone in my family knew. The fact that this man almost tried to kill me in my house in front of my children, my whole family knew. Not one person called and reached out to me. Not one. My mother ends up calling CPS on me a couple of days later to get my children taken out of my home, who she has no ability to take care of because she's never even took care of her own children. But this is the long bloodline of pain that I come from, right? So I'm questioning God consistently. Why are you bringing me back here to people that don't love me, that don't want to love, that are incapable of loving because they need to be loved and they need to be shown love. That's why. So I'll be that sacrifice. I'm okay with that. God took everything away from me. He stripped me of everything. Before I moved to Texas from Arizona, I've been living in Arizona for about 20 years of my life. I left Arizona with $400 in my pocket. $200 of that went to gas. I made my first $100,000. Yes, and I say my first because that will be my first and it won't be my last. Trust me. I made my first $100,000 working, busting my ass, taking care of my children like I've been doing since I've created these children. Right? Okay, now what? Now what? Why do I need to go back? I don't need them people. They don't need me. I ain't got nothing to do with them. Right? And then when everything happened, that was just reassurance. was reassurance that I don't need them. I don't need these people who don't love me. They don't like me. They don't care about me. Now I could have been dead, and they would have just all showed up to my funeral like that's what it was. When it wasn't what it was. That was not what it was. But y'all all here crying and shit. Knock it off. Whatever. So, you know, I didn't realize that I needed that talk with my family more than they probably needed it. Nah, they probably, I know they for a fact that they needed it too, you know? And I told them, everyone sat here like they didn't know what happened. I looked all of them dead in their eyes and I said, I know all of y'all knew what happened. The fact that what happened to me happened, but it hurt me more to know that none of my family reached out. Not one of them. Not one of them. So I continue to question God. Why you want to bring me back here with people that don't like me, that don't love me, because they're hurting too. And the thing about the difference between them and me is I don't make excuses as why I don't love because I love, and I love hard, right? I don't make excuses. Oh, I don't know how to be a good sister. I don't know how to be a good. No, I do, because I choose to be. That's why I choose to love hard. I choose to love unconditionally. I choose to love with no judgment. That's the choice that I made. So people sitting here and they say, they're making choices based off of something someone else did to them. Let's take let, well, let's take the excuses out the equation. Let's stick to the facts. The fact is that you're choosing to do what you're doing regardless of how you were grown up, regardless of where you came from, regardless of whether you had it or you didn't have it. You're a grown up. When is the light bulb going to go off? When are you going to stop treating people how you're being treated? You treat people how you are being treated. Because that's a choice. You're allowing people to treat you this way, and you're allowing yourself to treat people the same exact way. And it's just the pain after pain after pain after pain after pain. And it becomes normal. Because when you have someone like me, and I'm sitting here saying, I love you. I love you. I love you. And I don't care about what happened in the past. I don't live my life in the past. I'm living for the now, and I'm living for the future. I'm living in the present, and I'm living for the future. The past has no bearing. The past made me who I was, but it ain't gonna create me to be who I'm getting ready to be. Cause I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward, and I know now that God is using me to also move my family forward. Because He said, "Star, I can't elevate you. I can't take you up to that higher dimension if you haven't done the healing steps, right? I want everybody to start here, but guess what? You got to start here too, Star." And that moment right there, that was a very pivotal moment for me to even acknowledge everyone. And it's like not even so much as me checking everybody, but I'm holding everybody accountable. Because right now, no one is holding themselves accountable and they're continuously making excuses. So when you start holding people accountable, they're like, well, damn. Yeah, yeah, I'm holding you accountable for what y'all did. And I forgive you. Because I know that's not how we were raised, right? But at the end of the day, you still make choices as a human and as an adult. You're not a baby no more. You're not a child. You're not 15 and 60. You're not, you are a grown up. You have children of your own. You have been in relationship. None of me and my sisters are married. None of my brothers are. Why? Because we can't build relationships with each other. We're not going to progress. We're not going to move forward. We're not going to be blessed in this life or the next. Only thing that's going to happen is the pain is going to trickle. It's going to trickle. It's going to trickle, and it's going to go down to generation and generation. And I'm not doing that. My life is no longer a game. I'm not playing it. So I'm being aggressive because God was aggressive with me, right? He was very aggressive with me, but I'm still here and I'm still standing and I'm still putting forth the effort and I'm still making the choices that I need to be making in order to get me to where I'm getting ready to be. I'm in my transition stage. I'm in my develop stage, right? If I don't develop, others won't be able to develop. And I have, stuff that I write down that I've been listening to my guy, Dr. Eric Thomas, and he's the truth, and he's just speaking through me in ways that I've never heard the word be spoken. Seeking you shall find. And so if I have to be that sacrifice for my family in order for us to get us over the hump, to start the healing process so we can be able to start building generational wealth. What I went through with that man, I'll do it 10 times down, 10 times down in this bitch if it's going to get me to where I need to be every time. I would sacrifice everything that I have because I've already done it and I'm still here. Long as I know I'm going to make it through, you can put me through anything. You can put me in hell with gasoline draws on. As long as I know I'm going to make it through the other side, let's get it. I'm not here to play. I'm not here to play. I'm done. I'm done with playing this game. Play with yourself, don't play with me. I'm done. And my family's like, oh, you're being so aggressive. Yeah, I've been aggressive, so what's the difference? I've always been aggressive. What's the problem now? Right? What's the problem now? I'm being aggressive because I'm showing you love and you don't know how to receive it? Knock it off. Stop making excuses for things that have happened to you in your past. Stop living for the past. People are living more for the past than they living for their present and the future. I'm done with that. If I wasn't, I wouldn't have been able to do what I did by confronting my family and confronting my mother, who I haven't seen in 5 and 6 years. I didn't know I needed that until I had it. I didn't know I needed to do that until that day. And the fact that everything was just setting up, like I haven't seen my family in 5, 6 years. I see my brother who I ain't seen in almost like 10 years. Like, so as soon as I got here, it was like all my family was just all here. And it was just crazy. I'm like, oh, okay. The light bulb's going off, right? Got it. We need to start having this healing talk, right? Because God says, "There's something I need you to do." Like I said, I know it ain't on me. It's in me. It's always been in me. It's always been in me. But I feel like God puts us through situations that's gonna bring it out of me. That's gonna bring it out of us. You know what I'm saying? He put me in that situation in order to get to this situation. And of course, I don't see it. Of course, you don't see it while you're going through it, you know? But if you seek it, you will find. I found I'm finding the reason why he's wanting me here, you know? And I'm asking him to put it on my heart. And I'm asking him to help me speak with love and help me speak with conviction. And, because my family is very broken and my family is very timid, right? But it's like, don't be that way with me, right? Cause y'all out here, y'all living y'all life with people who don't like you, with people who don't love you, who don't want to see you be great, who don't want to see you succeed, who are toxic, who are disrespectful. But y'all love them. Y'all like to move with them, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to me, oh, I'm too aggressive. Nah, I'm the truth, homie. That's what that is, and people don't like the truth. People are scared of the truth. It's okay. Calmate, calmate. I got you. Don't just relax. Calmate. Calm down. I don't bend, break, or fold. I'm 10 toes down in this. You know what I'm saying? It ain't on me. It's in me. And it's like I'm being aggressive with my family, and I'm coming off real aggressive because it's coming from a loving place. And it's like, and I know this is going to be a challenge, and I know this is going to be a road up ahead, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because I know what God has for me and my family is something more greater than I can ever imagine. It's something greater than I can ever imagine. you know, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with putting in the work. You know, everybody want to make it to the top, but don't nobody want to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to reap the benefits and the reward, but don't nobody want to put in the work. You know, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with going, putting in the work, and being the sacrifice. And I know the closer I get to where I'm supposed to be, oh, buddy, oh, this ain't even the surface. Like I said, the devil on my ass, and I'm telling you, and I'm telling my family, we are being attacked on the inside, and we are being attacked on the outside. I got people on my family member that don't care about this family, that don't want to see this family succeed. That that is okay with being mediocre. Being mediocre, I am done. I'm not mediocre. I wasn't built like that. I wasn't built to be average. I wasn't built to be basic. I don't look basic. I don't act basic. I don't talk basic. I don't walk basic. Ain't nothing I do is basic. Ain't nothing about me basic. And I'm not running with folks that's going to be basic. If you want to be basic, beat it. Knock it off. Not over here. Not on duty. Not today. Nah, go play with yourself. Don't play with me. I'm not doing it. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm moving past. We're moving forward. So if I can't be in a relationship with my family or someone that wants to move forward, let's continue holding on to the past. Go on and do that, buddy. You want to stay over there in the back with the past. The past is in the back. That's where you want to be with the basic folks. In the back, in the past with the basics. Go on. That ain't my type of party. I'm too bright. I'm too bright. My light is too shiny, and I'm not gonna dim my light for nobody. Can't nobody see me back there. That ain't where I'm supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be back. I'm supposed to be up front. I'm in the front. I'm in the front where I'm supposed to be, and that's where I'm gonna be, right? And I'm gonna continue moving forward, and I'm gonna continue striving, and I'm gonna continue being great, and I'm gonna continue just being that shining star that I know that I'm supposed to be. Like I said, I've always known. I've always known. But we gotta go through. We gotta go through. It's a test. Life is a test. God gives you gifts, but He can't trust everybody with them. He give you something, but everybody can't be trusted. Everybody's got a gift. Everyone's got a gift. You either pull it out of you, or you go to the back and be basic. I'm not doing that. Ain't nothing basic about me. Knock it off. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing. It don't even feel right. It don't even feel right. Just being basic. I'm not doing that. Nah, I don't want to do that. It don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? I want to do what feels good to me. Being basic ain't that. This ain't that, and that ain't this. I ain't doing it no more. So I say this to say that start listening. Start really tapping in to what you want and what you want to do. And it's gonna take a lot of work. It's gonna take a lot of time. But my thing is that I want to do this with my family. I want us to be a healing family so we can teach other families how to heal. The fact that I got 10 sisters and brothers and we had this talk and everybody act like they just, oh, I'm tired of living and I'm tired of it. Okay, well then change that. What you doing to change that? What can I do to help you change that? How are we going to make today a better day and make tomorrow great? And stop dwelling on yesterday. You're never going to have the same day twice, right? You're never going to have the same day twice unless you start making some different decisions. If you want to continue being basic and being average, I don't care who you is, man, woman, or child, move around. Don't breathe the same air as me. I don't breathe basic air. I'm not here to do that. I'm not. You either gonna get down or you gonna lay down. If you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything. If you're not waking up with a cause and a purpose, you're not going anywhere. You're just existing. You're maneuvering through this world as a shell. You're just a shell in a vessel. You serve no purpose. That's what it means. If you're not living your life, you're serving no purpose. What are you doing? What are you doing here? What are you doing? You don't deserve to be here. There's people that should be here right now, and you're taking this life for granted. Man, I'm not doing that no more. I'm done. I'm I'm done. I'm done. And if you gonna roll with me, you gotta be done too. And that's what I'm trying to get my family to realize. They have to be done. Your mother's not gonna, and it's gonna start with her. This woman is incapable of loving. She's not. She will never love you the way you want to be loved, ever. And they can't let it go. And it's sad that you got grown women and grown men still acting like they 5 and 6 years old, looking for their mama to love them and make them a lunch and put them on the school bus and have lunch ready. And that's not you. This ain't you. And this ain't no Leave It to Beaver show, honey. Leave, knock it off. Come on now, you wasting time. How much more time is we gonna waste on building relationships with toxic people? I'm done. I'm over it. I'm not doing that no more. You couldn't pay me to do that. I'm not doing that no more. It serves me no purpose. It's not progressing. It's not moving me forward. It's not getting me to that goal. It's not doing nothing for me. And that's why I had to cut a lot. That's why I moved to Texas. I cut my whole and it's not even about me cutting my family off. There was not we had nothing. I wasn't gaining anything by being in a relationship with my family. So when I removed myself, what? But now God like, okay, well, you trying to tap into something different. I'm gonna need you to go handle that with your family, cause I ain't gonna be able to bless you and get you to where you want to go or where I need you to be until you take care of that. Go on and take care of that. That was the hardest thing I ever did in my life. What I've been through. That right there, that dealing with them people, my family, my mama, what? The hardest thing I went through in my life, and that was just the tip of the iceberg. I still got a whole nother side in California that I gotta go tap into and talk. So it's not this thing is greater than me. This thing is bigger than me. I'm starting it. I'm in the process, right? But I know. But my thing is that I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna continue doing what I need to do in order to get to where I'm going. It's already predestined. It's already predestined and predetermined that I will break generational pain and I will break generational goals and I will bring generational wealth to my family. Period. You either gonna get on board or you not. But I'm not. I'm telling you right now, when I get to where I'm supposed to be, I'm not coming back for nobody at all. The door is opening right now. The door is opening, right? I'm not coming back for nobody. I'm sorry. I'm doing my time. I'm on my journey. I'm on my grind. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, right? If you're not here with me on this process and on this journey and on this path, I promise you, when I get to where I'm supposed to be, I'm not coming back for nobody at all. I'm not. Because when I'm trying to get y'all to understand what's getting ready to happen and what's getting ready to transpire and what's getting ready to take place, and you want to act like like you don't know what I'm saying, like I'm speaking a foreign language, that's fine. I'm going to build the relationship with the family members who want to be building a better relationship, who want to move forward, who want to heal, who want to leave, who want to do better, pretty much. Who want to do better, who want to elevate, who want to take their self to the next level. We can't even build, me and my family can't even build outside relationship with other people. And they don't understand how that affects us, right? Like we can't even build a solid relationship with other humans because we can't deal with these humans. Why I'ma bless you with a relationship with other people when you don't even like these people? You can't even get through to these people. That's not how it works. And now you think like, dang, well, why I gotta do all this? Because it's holding you back. Whether you see it or not, me not having to talk with my family is holding me back, and I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that I needed to tell them that I forgive them. Cause me, if anybody know me, I don't give about nothing to no one. If it don't concern me and it ain't got nothing to do with me, that's just always how I've been. I've had to always have this wall up because I don't play when it comes to my feelings, and I don't play when it comes to me because I know who I am. I know how I love. I know how I move. You know, when you God's child, you can move alone. So I didn't need anybody, but I didn't realize I do need my family. And I've been lying to myself, and God told me you're lying. I know you are, right? And I didn't want to admit that. It's like, well, I don't want to be around people who hurt me. I don't want to be that. I'm sitting here trying to speak my truth, but you want me to be around some people that don't like me, who's hurt? No, that's because they're hurting too, Star. It's not. That's what I'm saying. Stop taking stuff so personal. It's not about you. It's not about you. That's what God says. It's not about you, Star. It's not about you. Stop taking things so personal. They not there yet. They not there. I need you to get them there. That's what he said. I need you to get them there. I need you to help get them there. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. So happy Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? It's Tuesday today. So this is my Tuesday testimony. I hope everyone has a great day today, and just keep love in your heart. Let the past go. Move on. You're not gonna get to where you need to be by holding on to what was. Just let it go. This is your Tuesday testimony. Have a great day, everybody. Love you. Bye.